Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, A Disney Bride's Diary. So this is day 2 on the Disney Magic, the Halloween of the High Seas. Yes, we were the first sailing. Now I found that for day 2, it was difficult for us with our toddler to be able to follow all of the Halloween activities because we spent all of our day at Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. So as soon as we got back from Lighthouse Point, we decided to go onto the ship and do one of the activities that they had. It was called the Piston Cup Soap Challenge. And basically it's just that you get into groups of 4 and you carve cars out of soap and then you go and you race the cars. This was a super cute and fun activity. Now I don't know if this was Halloween on the High Seas specific or if this is every sailing on the Disney Magic. You can let me know in the comments below. It was our first time on the Disney Magic and of course our first time on Halloween on the High Seas. Now in this video I did not get any or that much footage of any Halloween on the High Seas activities, but I am going to share some helpful tips that I feel like if you're traveling with a toddler or traveling with a lot of family members, that will help you if you're going on this sailing. Now, also in this video, I'm going to be showing you a lot of footage of Animator's Palate, our dinner and our meals, our desserts. The desserts are absolutely amazing. I'm also going to be showing you the Pirates Night footage. You're gonna see Captain Mickey propelling across the ship, which was awesome. We went on the Disney Wish and they didn't have that. I believe they only had a pirate. I'll have to look back at my older videos, but anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and let this portion of the challenge play here so you guys can hear kind of what they did. Okay, and for some reason I thought that was longer. But anyways, as soon as you return back to your room for day 2, they do provide Pirate Night handkerchiefs, which I love. And these are different on each sailing, which is great because you can kind of have a selection. Now, this was us leaving Lighthouse Point, and you see the employees there wearing Mickey gloves. So that's just some of the special things that you encounter when you're on a Disney cruise. Now, I'll also be doing a separate video of Lighthouse Point. In the background, you can see all of the cabanas that they have there. Those are the little houses that you see with the colorful roofs. Now, also on the ship at this time, people were getting dressed up in their Halloween costumes. And you can see there they have Halloween-specific backgrounds, which is nice and spooky. That is something that is Halloween on the High Seas specific. You're not going to get those Halloween backgrounds on a regular sailing. And of course, the spooky pumpkin tree. They also have live entertainment there. Now, around this time that people were getting their costumes ready, we were coming back from Lighthouse Point. So I'm guessing if you want to really enjoy the costume portion as well as enjoying Pirate Night, you would have to kind of come back early from Lighthouse Point, because you're going to be super tired from all the walking, the heat. That's just what we experienced. Now, this is Animator's Palate. I love the theming of this restaurant. Now, just to circle back to my tip about leaving Lighthouse Point early if you want to enjoy the Halloween activities. Now, that's if you have a toddler, if you have kids, a large family that you're traveling with. Now, if you're a single adult or a group of 2, it'd be super easy for you just to pack in everything and go back to back. Now, this is the Animator Palette menu. And they did have some delicious food. This is my son's meal here. He got mac and cheese, fries, side of vegetables. And then these are little pockets. They come with like a cheesy ravioli type situation. And this was our steak. It was delicious. It came with a gravy and it's topped on a bed of mashed potatoes. Now, for Animator's Palette, they do have a little show here, and you get to see Sorcerer Mickey, which I was surprised with because we haven't done Animator's Palette before. Now, I'm not going to be playing a lot of the music in the background because then YouTube will copyright me, but you can just get an idea by the ambiance and the show of how amazing it is. They do theme the artwork that you see around Animator's Palette to the Disney songs that you know and love as well. And you see that video footage there. I love the colors and how they would change the colors. And then, like I said, Sorcerer Mickey coming out. So just some more Halloween on the High Seas tips. They do the costume party and the trick-or-treating, as well as giving the candy bags, the same day as Pirates Night. Now this is if you're doing a 3-night cruise. I'm not sure if for longer cruises if it's different. I would think that if it's a 4-day 5-night cruise that they would space it out a bit, but I feel like with the 3-night cruise the activities were packed in there. The best thing to do to maximize your time on this cruise is to download the Disney Cruise Line app. Now you can download it as soon as you book your cruise, and you can start planning your cruise even before it begins, which is nice. And you can see Mickey going around table to table, so everyone gets a pretty good close-up shot of Mickey. Now, after the show, he doesn't stop by each table. This is where you see Mickey here, so you want to make sure you grab your photos or videos when Mickey comes around as close to the table as possible. For Rapunzel's table, which is day 3 of our sailing, the characters do come around to your table and you can get pictures of Rapunzel, Flynn, and some of the other characters. For this one here at Animator's Palette, like I said, Mickey does not go table to table, but he comes pretty close, which is nice. And for Lumiere's, they have no character experiences, but it is a great ambiance and delicious food. And that was my dessert there. That's one thing I have to say, the dessert was amazing. I feel like the food is kind of exotic in some ways. They'll have like pasta with scallops. If you don't like that sort of thing, you might not enjoy the dinners. But like I said, you can download that Disney Cruise Line app and you can see the menus ahead of time. And I'm also sure if you Google search it online, there's tons of people that have the menus from the cruise available there. Now this is Pirates Night. So like I said, the costume portion, the Halloween masquerade ball party is going to be the same night as Pirates Night. So Pirates Night, this show was at 10 p.m. and the masquerade ball, I believe, was at either 6 or 7 p.m. Don't quote me on that, but we missed it because our son was napping and we wanted to be able to enjoy Pirates Night. For the Pirates Night show, all your favorite characters do come out. Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, Donald, Daisy. They come out all dressed in their pirate outfits, which I love. And then, like I said, Captain Mickey will be propelling across, and you will see that up ahead. So now, is Disney Halloween on the High Seas worth it? It's really up to you, of course. I found that with Halloween on the High Seas, you do have the opportunity to get like exclusive popcorn buckets, exclusive merch if you're into that sort of thing, things that you can find also in Disney parks, but you may not necessarily want to go to Disney or wait in the lines for the exclusive merch. So you can find it there on the ship, which is nice. I do wish they had more Halloween on the High Seas specific merch. I'm going to be doing a gift shop tour, a separate video of that as well. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see gift shop tours. I will be doing food reviews on the Disney Magic, as well as Lighthouse Point video. Other things to enjoy are trick-or-treating at cabanas. And the time for that is also located on your Disney Cruise Line app when you board the ship. Every day you will see the times for the character meet and greets. You will see the time for all the activities, as well as the masquerade Halloween ball, the tree lighting. We did miss the tree lighting because once again my son was napping. But you know, that's fine. There's going to be so many other videos on YouTube that will be showing the tree lighting for you guys. So moving forward, like I said, if you download that app, you can end up actually putting a heart next to the activities that you want to do, and that will show up in your app so that you keep kind of like a schedule on when to see the characters, when to do the trick-or-treating. And once again, someone had asked me if trick-or-treat bags are included, and yes, they do give out bags as well as the candy in cabanas. So keep that in mind. And then you do have your masquerade Halloween ball party. Every night and every day on the sailing, you do have an opportunity to get pictures with the characters in their Halloween outfits. So for instance, Pluto, he's dressed as a candy corn. Mickey, he dresses as kind of like a vampire Dracula in his suit. Daisy has a vampire Dracula type dress, which is super cute. I feel like Chip and Dale, they had the cutest costumes, and they were dressed like in a little candy bucket type situation. We didn't get a chance to take a picture with them because the line was wrapped around. So another tip is, if you want to get pictures with these characters, you want to make sure you're standing in line for them, maybe 30 to 45 minutes before the character comes out, because if you show up 5 minutes before it's time to see the characters, then you're going to risk having to wait in a very, very long line. Now, the lines were wrapped around for Chip and Dale, like I said. I don't know if that's because this was the first Halloween on the high seas sailing. If you've done Halloween on the high seas sailing before, please let me know in the comments below if that's how it usually is, because I found like if we wanted to get a picture with the characters, we did have to wait in line, like I said, 30 to 45 minutes before. And I feel like for that, you can really go to just Hollywood Studios, go to Hollywood and Vine and do their Halloween character lunch or dinner, and you can get a Halloween character experience there rather than on board the ship. Now, overall, I loved how Halloween on the high seas was. I'm not sure if I would do it again, because like I said, it just seems more convenient to be able to do Mickey's Not So Scary Party, as well as booking some options in Hollywood Studios to get those Halloween character photo experiences. Now, I love the convenience of getting that Halloween on the high seas exclusive merch, the popcorn buckets that they sell in the park that normally you have to wait in long lines for. That was definitely a plus. I love how they decorate your stateroom and you have the option to get those Halloween vibes on the sea. I love how they decorate the atrium and how they have the famous pumpkin tree. That was probably the main reason I booked Halloween on the high seas, was because in general I love Halloween, I love Disney, the two are combined, I love cruising, and I always love seeing that pumpkin tree, and seeing it in person is just as beautiful as it is in pictures and videos. So for this day 2 video, it's going to be more of the Pirates show footage. Mickey's going to be propelling across. I'll zoom into him waiting there every now and then, you will see. And then, like I said, stay tuned for my day 3 video coming out, because by day 3 we really got the hang of the Disney Cruise Line app. We got the hang of hearting which characters we wanted to see, and then that would come up in our cruise app, and we would know, okay, we have to go 4:15 to see Pluto, 5 o'clock to see Mickey, 5:15, and so on. You get the idea of when to see the characters. So definitely stay tuned for day 3 on my Halloween of the High Seas vlogs. You just saw a pirate propelling down from there now. And coming up soon, I will be having Mickey coming across, and then you will also be seeing the fireworks. And there's nothing like seeing a fireworks show at sea. So like I said, it's really up to you if you think that Halloween on the high seas is worth it. I love Halloween. I wish they would have had maybe more Halloween type experiences on the ship, more opportunities with the characters, because like I said, some of the lines were wrapped around. If you show up 10-15 minutes before the characters come out. So that's my main tip, is if you want to be first in line or not have to wait in those long lines with your children, or just in general, is to make it at least 30 to 45 minutes before the character is supposed to come out. That way you're guaranteed to be up front in the line, and then you can go to the other characters and so on. Now I've also heard they have Halloween specific type trivia on board the ship. We didn't experience any of that because, like I said, we just had on our itinerary just to meet the characters dressed up in their costumes and pretty much just go with the flow and enjoy our time. Also, keep in mind that these videos that I post, I do it for fun because, you know, just in general, I've always recorded our family trips and our videos. So this is just something I put together really quick. I try to be as informative as possible, but sometimes it's just fun videos that I just compile together and then just post so that you guys can experience it as well. And you see Mickey suiting up there to get ready to propel across. I will let the sound play when it comes time for Mickey to go across. But in general, if you guys have any questions that I did not answer in my videos, do not hesitate to ask in the comments below. If I don't know the answer, I will find out somehow because I know a lot of people that have gone on Halloween of the High Seas sailings. I also follow our Facebook group page for my specific sailing, and they are more than happy to answer questions if I didn't experience something and if you guys want to know the answer too. And also keep in mind, if you do have Facebook and you have a Disney cruise sailing coming up or any cruise sailing in general coming up, you can search the dates and the name of your cruise in the Facebook search, and more than likely there will be a group that was created and you can join that group and you can ask as many questions as you want in that Facebook group chat, and there will be someone that has the answer. So I love how Captain Hook comes out because he starts to challenge Mickey. And we will go ahead and play that footage. Here we go. I think for me, the most entertaining part was just watching Mickey come out from that little area there that I keep zooming in on. I know my son, he just loved the show in general because you see bubbles flying everywhere. They do have a little kids section specifically if you want to purchase your child a light up sword or some bubbles, and they can go there in that little area where you see all the swords and bubbles coming from. And once again, you want to get there super early if you want to get a good seat. And you see Mickey kind of jamming out there to the music. And the show is on deck 9. If you want to get a good view of the fireworks and the show, you can go to deck 10, which is what a lot of people were doing. And I believe it is the aft side that has the best view of the fireworks.
Well, folks, I promised you a party, so here's a party in the sky! Look!
All right, so the fireworks, they play for the rest of the portion of this video. Overall, we had an amazing time. Anything Disney, I feel like, is just amazing. There may be some little flaws here and there as far as me wishing there for be more Halloween specific activities. But my son loved it, we loved it. And like I said, stay tuned for the day 3 vlog that most likely will be coming out tomorrow or the next day, because that has more of the characters in their costumes. And then I'll also be showing you Rapunzel's royal table. And if you love Disney, if you love cruising, and you love Halloween, you will love Halloween on the High Seas. No matter what, which I feel like that was my stance. Other people may wish that there was more, like I said, Halloween activities. or other people may find it's not worth it, because if you live close to the parks, you can just go to Disney parks, enjoy not so scary Halloween, and then take maybe a cheaper cruise. But that's up to you to come to that conclusion if you think Halloween on the high seas is worth it. Overall, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay magical.